about the Titans. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies That's So videocast. You're recapping this afternoon's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets as the Phillies defeat the Mets by a final score of 5-3 as they take the second game of this three-game set as they win the series as they're going for the series sweep tomorrow. Today we are joined by fellow Mets fan Mark. So Mark, thanks so much for taking the time to come on.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Of course. And guys, before getting this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Awesome, exciting victory at the Phillies this afternoon. Brad Miller launching 2 home runs. And Hamilton Herrera's long home run to right field, his first at Citizens Bank Park since April of 2019 against the Washington Nationals. So it's been a little while, and from a Mets fans' perspective, right? I mean, you lose this series, and now you got to try to go for the salvage game tomorrow. So how are you feeling right now?
Obviously not feeling too great. Bats need to wake up. Not awful losing streak right now, and the offense has just been awful lately.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I mean, it's just, of course, some injuries have played, a role in that too. I mean, I understand Michael Conforto did homer tonight, but, he's been really banged up this year, and he's, put out a pretty bad year with these injuries and everything. That's a really big, key offensive piece that, has just been missing. Would you agree?
Yeah, and I'm actually a huge Michael Conforto fan. I think he's my favorite player on the team, and I went at the game last night, and everybody was talking about, he's under 200. I'm still believing in him. I think the home run tonight could have sparked something for him, honestly. Hopefully.
Yeah, that ball was crushed, man. Went right over my head in the second deck, man. Yeah, that ball was really tattooed. Yeah, that ball was crushed. So jump into the scoring summary. The bottom of the 5th inning, Brad Miller. I mean, it was a pretty low-scoring affair up to this point as Brad Miller opens the scoring with a home run to right center field. You got all of that one, folks. Number 11 on the year. A solo shot that puts the Phillies up 1-0. Awesome job pushing across the first run of the ballgame. When you score first, you put the pressure on the other team. So a solo shot right there for Brad Miller. Then we pick it up in the same inning. Odubel Herrera just unloading on a ball to right field. And this ball was tattooed, ladies and gentlemen. Nice bat flip from El Torito that scored Bowman Gronkowski. His 8th of the season, his first at home, like I said, since April of 2019 against the Nats. 4-0 Phillies. We're talking about the Titans. 4-0 Phillies at this point. I mean, how did you feel at this point? The Mets down 4-0. The offense has been pretty bad. Did you think the Mets are going to lose this game at this point?
Yeah, I definitely thought they were going to lose. I had a smidge of hope since the Phillies bullpen all too well, but they've been good lately. But I definitely thought we were going to lose at this point, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Then in the bottom of the 8th inning, he's going to do it again, ladies and gentlemen, as Brad Miller homers on a fly ball to left field. This one wasn't hit as far, but a home run is a home run. Another solo shot, number 12 on the year, second of the ball game. It's now a 5-0 Phillies lead, and thank God he hit that home run, right? I mean, some nice insurance right there. I mean, I would have felt even more scared in that top of the 9th inning if he had not done that. 5-0 Phillies, and it's out of the 9th inning. The Mets. They're going to make some noise. And I tell you what, I mean, this was just terrible. Oliver Huerta, I mean, he hasn't been bad, but man, I mean, prior to this right now, I mean, my opinion's totally changed. I mean, Girardi brings this guy in, I mean, why? Michael Conforto greets him with a towering home run to right field. He got all of that one, and no doubt, it went right over my head. 7th home run of the season, and New York is finally on the board now, a 5-1 ball game. And then Jonathan Lord, the very next batter, we had originally had him in an 0-2 count, and he battles back, and then he homers on a line drive to right center field. I mean, all of them were hit, right around, where I was sitting. Number 12 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 ball game. So I'm like, oh my gosh! I mean, you don't think that James McCann's going to do it? Well, guess what? He does. As he homers on a fly ball to right field. I mean, right down the line. Barely got out, but a home run is a home run. And 9th home run of the season. Another solo shot as the Mets go back to back. It's now a 5-3 ball game. That would be your final score. Man, I mean, that was just really, it's not a very good way to end out the ball game. At that point in the ball game, I mean, nobody out. I mean, after McCann's home run, did you think that the Mets actually had a chance of coming back right here?
Yeah, I did, honestly. But especially with Pete Alonso coming up, and there were 2 men on base when he was at bat, so I thought maybe his power could show, but obviously went down on 3 pitches. Yeah, but that was good. I mean, the offense was just too little too late. Those 3 home runs came too late.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And, if the Mets are going to salvage tomorrow's game, what do they need to do, in your opinion, against Zach Wheeler?
Well, obviously the bats need to get going early. Opposite of tonight. Can't be scoring 3 runs in the 9th. Too little too late. Pitching's got to be good. Keep the Phillies to low numbers. And obviously just avoid getting swept here and crawl back in the division.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that. Hopefully that doesn't happen, right? At least for me. And Duber out of the leadoff spot, I mean, he's really eating up, right? You saw the numbers. 2 hits tonight with 3 RBIs with that 3-run shot. I mean, he smoked that ball. Gene Segura, I mean, that was horrible, right? I mean, you saw that hit by pitch. He had originally stayed in the game, and then he later would exit. But, man, that looked really, really painful. He does collect a hit tonight, but I hope he does not land on the IL because that looked horrible. Bryce Harper does go hitless this afternoon, but he hit the ball hard that one time, right? I mean, so you know what? It is what it is. I still think he's an MVP candidate. I mean, he's had himself a really, really good year. A hit by pitch tonight as well. What are your thoughts on what Bryce Harper's been able to do for this year for the Phils? And, from a Mets fan looking in, do you think that he has a legitimate shot at winning the MVP award in the National League?
Yeah, I definitely do. Especially with Acuna was looking great before he got hurt, and Tatis is hurt too. And, yeah, I think he definitely, especially with him being so hot right now. And, yeah, you got to hope Gene Segura's okay after that hit by pitch. That did not look good.
Yeah, that was I definitely agree with you on that. But JT Mitchell cooling off to this afternoon. He went 0 for 4. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, we've seen this with JT before. He's actually been decent with ducks on the pond this year, but not this afternoon. I mean, you go back and look at his career history. He's not really a clutch hitter. But how about Brad Miller? Hitting those 2 solo shots. So he had a really, really good day at the plate. And Alec Bohm, yes, I understand he collected 2 hits, but these errors, man, you gotta stop. I mean, you're a professional Major League Baseball player. You gotta be making these routine plays, and he has just been horrendous. Out of the field this year now, 15 errors for Alec Bohm. Most of any third baseman in baseball. I mean, it's just been really, really bad out there for Alec Bohm. I mean, he needs to clean up that defense. It's been just atrocious. Ronald Torres, I mean, this guy has just been nothing short of just a solid player for the Phils. When you need him to step up, he's there. He collects another hit tonight. I mean, running out that little ground ball hit in the infield. I mean, that's what you do, right? I mean, you run out those plays and good things can happen. He's showing off his wheels right there. He's a little guy. He can run. As you take a look at Ranger Suarez, short outing this afternoon. Joe Girardi again has him on a short leash. He went 2 2/3, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. And Joe Girardi had him on a short leash, right? I mean, he had him at a 60 pitch limit. He ended up throwing actually 61. But he looked fine, right? I mean, his command wasn't really there this afternoon, though. I will say that. Walking in 3 hitters, I mean, it wasn't his best this afternoon. But I think he would have, I think he should have went, much longer than just 2 2/3. And Mark, how did you feel about Ranger Suarez, short outing this afternoon?
Well, I thought after they took him out, that was a good sign for the Mets because, obviously, they had to bring in some guys from the bullpen. And this season, again, the bullpen's been.
Yeah.
So I thought the Mets could maybe actually wake up their offense, but nope. And, I thought that pulling Ranger Suarez could have given our offense some life, but no.
Yeah. J.D. Hammer, he looked great coming out of the Phillies bullpen. I mean, he looked very, very solid. Nice, solid 2 1/3 innings. His ERA, man, he's still yet to give up an earned run. I mean, he's looked great. Since coming back up. I mean, he's just been great. And Hector Neris, I mean, taking on this new role in style. 2 strong innings this afternoon. Throwing me that ball in the bullpen. Thank you, Hector. So I guess that was a blessing of good luck for him. And right, and Jose Alvarado, I mean, he had a pretty good inning, but man, he's still wild. He can't really locate that fastball. Okay, you can throw 102 miles an hour. Cool. Can you locate it? No. I mean, sometimes he can, but sometimes he can't. He just scares me. He really scares me. And we all know what Vera did. He couldn't even collect an out. I mean, 3 batters he faced, 3 home runs. So not his night at all. He's probably going to get sent down. He should be. It's a shame because he looked pretty good. I mean, boy, oh boy, I do not want to see him anytime soon. And Ian Kennedy collects the save. I mean, we didn't want to come down to that, but he collects his first save as a Phil as he comes in after those 3 home runs were allowed. And he gets the job done. So his 16th save of the season. The Phillies win. You can put the W in the books. Moving forward here, are you concerned about the Mets? I mean, they've been playing some pretty bad baseball. They have not looked good the past week or so. I mean, Lindor being out, Ariston, he wasn't even producing that much this year anyway. But are you concerned about the Mets? I mean, do you think they're going to win this division? Or who do you see this going to?
Well, I'm definitely concerned about the Mets. Obviously, DeGrom's hurt, and Lindor. I know Lindor hasn't been producing the way he's used to, but I think with him in that lineup, it kind of just brings a spark either way, no matter what.
Right.
And obviously, DeGrom out, he's so dominant that that kind of takes away.
Oh, it's huge.
I am concerned. Yeah, and I am concerned, but I definitely think they could still win the division, but it's definitely going to be a tight race, and there's some exciting baseball coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is really fun. I mean, and I want to ask your opinion. Do you consider the Braves to be a threat? Do you see them possibly winning this division? Ready for you to return into form? Jorge Soler going over to the Braves and just being, he's had a pretty good time since he went over there. But do you see them possibly, finishing head over the Mets? And do you possibly see them, end up winning this division in the end?
I definitely think they have a chance. Yeah. I don't know if they're, what are they, a game and a half back, 2 games back?
Yeah, they're 1.5 games back, yeah. And you actually have the same record, the Mets and the Braves.
Yeah, I definitely think they're a contender. I don't know what the strength of their schedule is, but I definitely think they have the means to win the division.
Absolutely.
Acuna out doesn't help, but I definitely think they can. They can pull away with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to ask you a little bit more about the Mets a little bit. How do you feel that new acquisition Javier Baez has done, and do you see him being a key player on this team moving forward to finish out the season before he elects free agency?
I don't like the adding a huge strikeout threat to the lineup, especially with the bats this cold. But defensively, it's all right. I mean, he's going to play second base when Lindor's back, and then they might move McNeil to third. But he's been making some terrible throws to first base. Even last night he did. But I think he definitely gives a spark to the lineup. He's, as you know, he has like 25, 26 home runs, something like that, 24 maybe. And he's got some power. I think he can come up big sometimes, but the strikeouts don't help at all.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with you on that. Mark, I just want to thank you so much for coming on, and I'm glad we could have this talk.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Of course. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, tell the social media, link in the description section, at Phillies on Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, PhilliesHotStuff@gmail.com. So as the Phillies go for the sweep tomorrow, 1:05 the first pitch. As we were sending Zach Wheeler on the mound against his former team, 9-6 with a 2.57 ERA, going against Taijuan Walker, 7-6 with a 3.86 ERA. So I was joined by Mark this evening. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. I'll see you guys.